Hello everybody, Shark here bringing you another video. Going to talk just a little bit about Raw last night. What the hell was the deal with Brock Lesnar attacking not only Rey Mysterio, but, attacking Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic? You know, I understand that it's scripted and all that. I can understand that. But whether it was scripted or not from last night, it don't go after another person's son. You do not go after the child. If anybody went after my son, they're going to be sorry. Okay, I might not look it, but I do have a bad temper, really bad temper. And if they do something to my son or anything, I guarantee you they should watch it. Watch out. Now, Brock Lesnar went too far, but the thing here is, did WWE go too far? Like I said, I don't know if it was scripted or not, what Brock Lesnar did, but he should not have gone after Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic. That's total bullshit. You know? And not only that, went to see Paul Heyman. And of course, Paul Heyman doesn't blame Brock Lesnar for what happened. He blames somebody else. And of course, he blames Vince McMahon for bringing Brock Lesnar onto the season premiere show of Raw last night. And of course, Brock does not, or Paul Heyman doesn't take the blame or anything. You know, Paul Heyman was yelling at Brock, don't do this and everything. But he didn't do anything. He didn't jump in the ring and try to stop Brock. He let the other officials do it. And the other officials got manhandled by the big beast. But Paul, it is you and Lesnar's fault that Dominic got sent to the hospital. And I don't know what his condition is. He's not a wrestler. You shouldn't put your hands on him in the first place. Plain and simple. But the rest of the night was good. We also now know that at Crown Jewel, later this month, which is October 1st, Crown Jewel, they're going to have Team Hogan go up against Team Flair. And so far we saw 2 participants for each team. For Flair's team, we saw King Corbin and Randy Orton. On the other team, for Hogan's team, we saw Rusev and the Universal Champion Seth Rollins. So it's going to be fun to see who's going to be the rest of the team. You know, you can't wait for that. Let's see what else. The Fiend showed up again, and he went after Seth Rollins and took him out with that mandible claw move. So, like Seth Rollins said, he don't know how to prepare for a man like that. So how can you prepare yourself for a guy like that? You can't. He's unpredictable. No, we all know that's Bray Wyatt, but still, he's more unpredictable now. Sorry, fly. Okay. Enough with Raw. What happened? It was still a pretty good show, even though Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar should take the responsibility of what happened to friggin' Mysterio's son Dominic, but yet blame Vince McMahon. Oh, and one other thing. Now we find out that, well, I don't know if this is script or not. I have no clue. But apparently Lana is now with Bobby Lashley, and Bobby Lashley came back. So, and they were kissing right in front of Rusev. I don't know if Rusev is Lana's husband still or not. I have no idea. Like I said, I have no idea if it's script or not. So, hopefully we'll get to know in, weeks to come. And everybody knows that SmackDown is the season premiere to appear on Fox. And it got a huge lineup. And I like Kofi Kingston, but I don't like his chances against Brock Lesnar. So I just wish Kofi the best, but I think he's just going to lose his championship. And we also know that there's that ladder match between Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon, which Kevin Owens' career is hanging right above the ladder, which means that if Kevin Owens wins, Shane McMahon is gone. He does not appear on SmackDown anymore. Which, that would be nice, because I'm getting sick and tired of the announcer going, best in the world, I'm getting sick of that. It's really getting annoying. And if Shane McMahon wins, we no longer see Kevin Owens. So, let's just say that Shane McMahon wins, okay, and Kevin Owens is fired from the WWE. He could go over to either Impact Wrestling or AEW, which I think his better chances are with AEW. Because we all know that Impact Wrestling is really not doing that great anymore. I mean, they lost a lot of investors and everything. It used to be TNA, but changed to Impact Wrestling. And they were doing great until, we found out they've lost investors and everything. So, Impact Wrestling is really going downhill. So, his best chances, if he loses, he goes over to AEW. But if Owens wins, we no longer have to see Shane. He will be fired. He'll be gone. That's it. I'd rather see Shane gone. Okay, enough of that. I want to talk about one of my personal life experiences. Last night on Freeform, there was a special about Star Wars Galaxy Edge opening up at Disney. And we all know that the very first Star Wars, episode 4 came out back in 1977. Now, I was born in 1973, so I finally got a chance to see the movie, in person in theaters. When the first time that me and my mother went to theaters, this would be the theaters, right? Okay, we would be in the front, but the line skipped all the way in the back, on the other side of the building. Let's see, on the other side of the building. So it's like we were almost at the back of the building. So when we were about in the front of the theaters, we were told that there was no more tickets, that it was all sold out. And I was really upset, because I really wanted to see the movie, It looked cool, good, so I wanted to see it. My mom said, maybe another day. So, the other day came. I saw Star Wars Episode 4, and I loved it. I fell in love with it. And to a point, I fell in love with it. back then, the figures for Star Wars when they first came out, they were die cast, and I had quite a few of them. Then I went to see Star Wars Empire Strikes Back in the theaters, and what happened was that I had the same layout when Vader was fighting, Luke Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker lost his arm. I had that entire diecast playset. Then it came to be Return of the Jedi, and the figures coming out were getting a little bit more better. I had like Darth Vader, I had Chewbacca, I had Luke Skywalker, I had Yoda, I had the first mini R2-D2, and I used to bring it to school with me. And the kids were surrounding my desk when I brought it in and thought it was cool. So, but then later on, the R2-D2 got a little bit bigger, so I bought that. My mom bought that for me. She also bought me, if everybody remembers in Return of the Jedi, not Return of the Jedi, excuse me, in Empire Strikes Back, C-3PO went into a room, and when he found out that the Imperials were there, he got shot to pieces. And Chewbacca didn't find C-3PO until he went into where the junk, another fly, that the junk was being separated and tossed into a pile. That's where Chewbacca found C-3PO and everything. And Chewbacca didn't be able to put most of C-3PO together, like C-3PO's head on his body, top part, when they were both in a cell together. And Chewie had that backpack so he could carry C-3PO with him. I have that as well. And a few other things. As vehicles go, I had the X-Wing fighter. I've had the I had the TIE fighter too as well. And the wings fell off when it got hit. You just had to press the side buttons of the wings so it could fall off. I had that. I had the AT-ST with the 2 legs. I had the big AT-AT. I also had the Millennium Falcon as well. I've seen 4, 5, and 6 in theaters, and I was in my mind, I was hoping and praying that I get to see the others, if they're going to make other Star Wars movies, and I'd be able to go to theaters to see them, and they did. Me and my parents, after my grandmother passed away, God rest her soul, we moved here to Pennsylvania, but not where I'm living at now. We lived in another part of Pennsylvania. It was called Lewisburg. Well, Milton. I worked in Lewisburg in a bakery, but that's another time. Heard that Star Wars Episode 1 was playing in theaters close by, and my mom, I thought I'd take my sister too, my baby sister. We both went to see Star Wars Episode 1. It was great. I enjoyed it. Then, later on, down the road, Episode 2 came out. I took my baby sister with me, watched that, and I forgot to say, when we went to see, I think it was the Clone Wars. No, this was Episode 1. When we saw Episode 1, we saw teenagers, little kids, about 8 years old or whatever, 6. They had Star Wars stuff on, the lightsabers, the cloaks, and let me see. And we also girls, most of them had the Princess Leia's outfit on, so it was good to see kids like that really getting into the Star Wars spirit. I liked seeing that. That was great. It was funny. I laughed what they were doing. I thought it was funny and all, and they were down at the front row of the theaters, and a couple of them were like fighting with the lightsabers and all. I thought it was funny, but I thought in my mind it was like cool and happy to see that kids, no matter what age, are into Star Wars. And when episode 3 came out, I moved in with my girlfriend that I met online, which was also going to be my future wife at the time. We both went to the movies to see episode 3. Then when I lived on my own, I saw Star Wars, where the rebellion got the blueprints of the Imperial's space station, and they were trying to get it to like Princess Leia and that. That one I saw, and that was good. Let me see. I didn't see episode 7 because I didn't have the money for that, but I did get to see episode 8. And I thought that was good. That was really good. That was basically Star Wars 8 was the last movie that I saw in theaters. The other ones, I got to rent movies at my library. I finally got to watch them. And to tell you quite honestly, I got almost the whole entire Star Wars collection. I got Han Solo story and everything. Well, I've heard that this Christmas they're gonna have the last Star Wars movie made. That'll be the last one. So I actually can't wait for that. And if it comes here in the town where I'm living at, and if I had the money, I'm going to go see it. I want to see it so bad, the last one. I at least want to see the last Star Wars in theaters. Since I figure I saw the first I saw episodes 1 through 6 in theaters. I figure that and I saw episode 8 in theaters. I'm hoping I get to see the last episode in theaters. And that's it for now. And the video here. Thank you for listening and watching this video. I'm going to do another video. I'm not sure when, but it's going to have another one of my life stories. Probably will add a work-related story to it. I'm not sure. So, if you like this video, hit that like button like a mother. And comment down in the comments below if you have any questions or whatever about this video. Now with that, in the spirit of Star Wars, may the Force be with you.